live on Instagram, we're live on YouTube, we're live on Instagram, we're going live on Facebook, we're going live on Facebook, going live. We are live on YouTube. Yes, we are live on Facebook. Hello, wonderful people and the Diamond Show viewers. You are all our Diamond viewers as well. Good evening to you all, wherever you're watching us from. You could be watching us on Facebook, on Instagram, or on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining us tonight on the Diamond Lady Show. So tonight we are here to discuss the topic all about father figure, the father figure. That is the reason why we are here today. First and foremost, I would like to say happy Father's Day to those countries that are celebrating Father's Day all around the world. We are proud of you, dads, even though you're not getting loads of presents as mothers. We are so proud of you. So tonight, I have got with me Sister T. If you are watching us tonight or whichever day, we will request that kindly share the link with other people to watch the program as well. And if the people you know don't have Facebook, they could watch us on YouTube or Instagram. They have to just type in Diamond Lady TV or Diamond Lady Show. We should pop up. Whilst I give Sister T the chance to introduce herself, since most people might not know her or some people might know her, I'll go ahead and then share it on my phone. Charity begins at home, so we can get other people watching from groups and watching from pages and all that. So Sister T, this is your chance. Please introduce yourself.
Hello everyone.
Hello again.
My name is Tita, CEO of Sweet Seduction, where your pleasure is our passion. We always into our own hands and make your bedroom ours. So if you want any fun, you just have to contact Sweet Seduction.
Is it only the fun? And the ideas, yes.
That's why our slogan is your pleasure, our passion.
Oh, I didn't know that was your slogan. I'll keep that in mind. Sweet Seduction, your pleasure, our passion. All right, wonderful people. I am just sharing here. And before we go ahead with the program, I hope my network doesn't go playing tricks again tonight, because I notice it is already playing a bit of tricks here and there. I am hoping for the best for tonight. Okay, so let's see how things goes. So if you are watching us right now, welcome once again to the Diamond Lady Show. This is the Diamond Lady TV. And tonight's program is myself and Sister T. We are going to be discussing all about father figure. So that is our topic for tonight. Before we go ahead and discuss all about father figure, I would like to say a very big thank you to our supporting team and sponsors. So we've got Sweet Seduction, who is always supporting us day in and day out. And then we've also got Mama Z European Shop. They sell keto stuff in Ghana. And we've also got Sister Eat Fit Lose. If you are someone who wants to go on a healthy lifestyle and fitness journey, you have to find them on Facebook and Instagram, and you can join them. They are also on YouTube. We also want to say a very big thank you to Sister United Foods for supporting us, to Vinci Collection as well for supporting us. And yeah, I'll say all the thank you to all the other people later on. So tonight is all about the topic father figure, and because today is Father's Day, in almost more than half of the world are celebrating Father's Day today, we decided to be talking about the topic father figure. Before we even share our own ideas and topics and all that about this topic. I've got a video here. I mean, both of us have got a video here we'd like to play. And if you're watching us, we would like you to contribute to it. If you've got any contributions and if you've got any questions and all that, we'll try our best to answer them. And yes, you are not just our viewers, you are also here to share ideas with us. Let us share the ideas with everybody. Let us educate each other. So I just play that stream right now, and hopefully we will watch, listen carefully, and then we can all come back to talking about it. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to share with other people as well. So let's go. This is all about feeling abandoned. How does a lack of a father figure affect you? So let's listen to this.
I was lost. I really was. I was lost. I grew up without a permanent father figure in my life. I had a couple of stepfathers come into my life who weren't great examples looking back on what it meant to be a man. You know, I think about my childhood and I remember my friends, they would go on hunts with their dads and they'd be playing catch in the yard with their dads. And I didn't have that. But I didn't feel bad as a kid. I really didn't, because you don't know, right? You don't know, you don't have anything to compare it to. So my life was just my life. It wasn't like I felt like I was missing out. I did a lot, and I'm sure we'll get into some of these things that I've been able to do, but I got married and I was lost as a husband. You know, I didn't know how a man showed up for his family. How did you know that? Because the results weren't there. You know, there wasn't love. There wasn't a whole lot of respect in our relationship. My wife's here, you know, right now. There wasn't a whole lot of respect mutually between her and I. At times I feel bad about even saying this, but I didn't really even want to, you know, be at home. I wanted to be out pursuing work and doing the things that I thought I was supposed to be doing. I had a 1-year-old son at the time, and I didn't know how to father him. And I felt like, you know, at times more of a nuisance. Always loved him, but more of a nuisance really than my son. I mean, I think about who I was then. I feel bad about even saying it. There was a time where my wife and I got into an argument. We were supposed to go on a trip and we couldn't. It started snowing or something. And we came home and we got into an argument. Long story short, I looked her straight in the eye and said, I don't even want to be married to you anymore. And she said, I don't either. And the next morning she left. And so her and I went through this separation and I really struggled. I remember sitting in my 1-year-old son's room at the time, empty, a crib, a couple pictures on the wall of him, looking at the picture of him, crying, saying, I'm going to find a way to get you back in my life. And through a lot of work and a lot of conversation and a lot of self-discovery on my own part, and you know what? She would say the same thing about herself. So I don't want to excuse any of the things that she had to work on, because a lot of guys will say that, well, it takes two to tango. Yes, it does. But I could only work on myself. I couldn't do anything about her. And that's actually what I tried to do, is I tried to control her, manipulate her. If only I get her to change, then everything would be fine. You know, if she was appreciative and supportive and did the things that a quote unquote good wife should do, then we wouldn't have these issues. And it wasn't until I actually came to the conclusion, I remember the road I was on, the cross street I was on, where I thought to myself, this marriage is over. And simultaneously, I remember thinking, well, if this marriage is over, then I just want to become the best catch for the next woman to come into my life. And that's where things started clicking for me, is I began to work on myself. I began to fix the business that I had, which was a financial planning firm. You and I have talked about that a little bit in the past. I got back into shape, started to get the finances in order, started to focus on me, which a lot of guys don't do. You know, I look at guys driving down the road to work and I assume they're miserable, because I can see in their eyes they're miserable. They're driving to a job that they hate, to sit in a cubicle or box for 8, 9, 10 hours a day, to get home, you know, to feel annoyed or put out that they have to do anything with their wife or kids, eat dinner, maybe watch some TV for a couple hours, go to bed, sleep an insufficient amount of sleep, and then get up and do the same thing over and over and over again. And these guys are just running through this cycle. I know what it feels like, because that was me. And when I started to work on myself, I was able to remedy and fix a lot of that. I feel like over the past, it's been almost 11 years now since my wife and I went through our separation. I'm a significantly better husband, significantly better father, but that all stemmed from learning to take care of myself.
Well. I guess we had it all. That is someone who was talking about the fact that he didn't have a father figure in his life because obviously that worked out on their on the family. But Sister T, with what we listened to, does that mean that a father figure should always be the father of the child? You know, I am torn in between a father figure. You know, does it mean that the person who is a father figure to a child or to a family has to necessarily have a blood lineage with a person at all?
Not really, but you could hear him say he didn't have a permanent one.
Okay.
But he used to get people come in and out. So he used to get stepfathers coming in and out. And what we have to know is every person that will walk own views about certain things, they've got their own worldview, they've got their own opinions about certain things. So it's not really constant.
Yes.
Whereas if there was like a constant dad is teaching you, like, and he cited the example of friends, see friends with dads going hunting. You know, this is how that's his own hunting. Whereas you get different stepfathers, everyone will teach you his own thing, you know. So that is why he said he didn't have like a permanent person to look up to. So he was kind of lost,
yes,
you know, looking it out. And he couldn't learn as much as he wanted to. So although we would say, oh, there will be uncles, there will be brothers, there will be people coming in and out, like in boyfriends introducing to the house. Yes, you look up to them as daddy, but at the end of the day, are they teaching you what, if your dad was to be around, are they teaching you that? That is another question.
Yes. Yes. Well,
so you could see he used the word lost, which was like he didn't know. Then it's like, how am I doing this role, the father role?
yes.
How am I going to do it?
Yes.
Because like, what did I look up to do this role? Most of our behaviors are learned, you know, and it might be consciously or unconsciously, but we pick a lot from our like nuclear family, our family setting. So it's like, oh, what is he looking up to? So it's like, if the wife is telling him, he feels no, you are not getting too much.
Yes.
Like, you know, so he didn't have a dad to do stuff with him. So it's really sad, like, listening to that.
It's really sad, you know, for us to listen to this video where he's saying yes, definitely he was lost. I can just imagine. It's like, I'm not too sure where should I begin from. I didn't really have a dad, you know, and it's like it wasn't a continuous thing, isn't it? Because to have a dad in somebody's life, if it's not continuous, it's like you're learning different traits from different people, just as you said. And he wasn't too sure if he was learning the good side or the bad side, because obviously every man that comes in will definitely come with a different attitude or ideas or behavior. He could be picking up good things or could be picking up bad things altogether. Let's just say hello to our viewers tonight. We've got Gladys watching us, and she says hello, hello, hello. And then we've got someone else watching us, Echo Dufo, saying good evening to you, Gladys, and good evening to Echo. Thanks for watching us tonight. We just literally finished watching a video of this man, and he didn't have any father figure in his life. Yes, he had a dad, but his dad walked out of his life quite young, and as he was young, he thought all his friends and people around were just having all the fun with their dad and all that. At some point, he thought he was jealous, but then it got to him and he thought he didn't care. But there were different dads who were coming in and out, not dad per se. He would say stepdads who were coming in and out of his house.
Right.
Obviously, mom didn't want to stay single, I can imagine. But all these men were obviously not a perfect fit. So that means there were different dads going in and out. So we know that having a father figure in a child's life is very, very important. But how important is that, Sister T? How important can we term a father's figure?
Yeah, so I will just use based on that video. So you actually heard him say he had several men coming in and out.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine like someone picking up on a relationship point of view. It will be like oh, even if you go that view that, oh, even if you go, another person will come.
Yes.
You know, and it's like it makes you think you don't value human relationship.
Mm-hmm.
That is a very, very bad point. So it's like we keep introducing, like if you are a woman or if you're a man, you keep introducing partners to your kids, and that in a sense, some might come maltreat this person, some might come and make you neglect these kids emotionally, and some might can't take them on. But because you feel, oh no, you are not my dad, you can even rebel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all these things are really like bad aspects to when there is no father figure. And but then again, we've got people that have actually looked after kids without any father figure, and they have succeeded. These are all people. People have success stories, you know. So we can't just say there's only bad aspects in it. But the important bit is you've got someone that you constantly look up to.
Mm-hmm.
As he said, he's gotten into the role of fatherhood. But this is the case. I haven't seen someone perform that role full time for me. So how am I going to give it full time? You know, it's like I've been to a training, and throughout that training, I haven't been trained, but you want me to do the job. That is exactly what this one is saying.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, I'm trying my best doing it, but then you expect me to be performing to my 100% whilst you haven't given me the training.
Yes.
You know? Yes. So it all falls back to the partner.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's also from a broken home and doesn't know what to expect. Then that home in itself is malfunctions. Like the functionality is not like 100%, because you can't really function with things that you've not seen. Okay, we can read books, we can look at what someone else has done, you know.
Watch
But then
videos. Yeah.
you can watch videos, but everyone's circumstances is different.
Yes.
At that minute, it might from is different from your own setting. So then again you are sitting there beating yourself. I'm failing as a dad. I don't know what I'm doing, you know. And when I'm sure you know, you see they separated.
Yes.
He actually said it. He said things weren't working because I felt lost. I didn't know what I was doing, even in 1-year-old son. And it's really sad to hear someone say that, you know, but it's the reality.
That is true. It's the reality. Today I chanced on something on Facebook where I think it says that a child was watching TV, and on this TV there was another child who was saying all the good things about her dad, saying everything nice about the dad. And this young girl or boy who was watching this TV just started screaming and closing her ears and said, stop, I don't want to hear it anymore. To that own child, she thought, well, you're saying all the good things, but my dad is not that good. My dad doesn't do all those things you are doing. Or my dad is not even in my life. There's no father figure in my life. So all these things you're saying is even a lie of some sort, okay? Sorry, today that I didn't bring water. So you can just imagine how some children feel within themselves that, oh, they wish they had a father figure in their life. Because you know, these children, when they go to school, they talk a lot. You might think they are very, very naive. You might think, oh, they don't know anything. But even though they are playing, through play, they converse, and they have all sorts, and they're saying, oh, my dad did that, and my dad said this, and all that. So can you just imagine those without that father figure in their life, how they are feeling? Just like this man said, that feeling of not having a father, at some point it was getting to him, but I think he just told himself, well, I'll get over it. But then when he grew up, it started affecting his own life, because just as you said, you're bringing me a job that I have never been trained to do. Because children learn from adults, isn't it? They learn from their environment. They learn from what they see. So if there is no one there to constantly put them on that path of, this is how a dad should behave, this is how a dad should do, this is how a father should do, and all that. Well, enough of my talking and all that. With father figure, Sister T, are they supposed to be like role models for children at all? Are father figures the same as probably role models? You know, children should be looking up to father figures.
Oh, yes, definitely. Your dad is the one that teaches you. He corrects you. He's the push. He's there for you. So definitely, like you see him. Whoever brought you out, you see that person as your hero. You know, you adopt that. It's like they adopt their parents first,
yes,
because they're the ones that they see. They're the ones that can, you know, they care for them. And they always say, what kids, their this were like. They get their food and their daddy is not there to pamper you. Daddy is Daddy is there to pamper you, care for you. Definitely, daddy will be your role model. And you'll be surprised, most of them. Daddy is there to pamper you, care for you. Definitely, daddy will be your role model.
Yes.
And you'll be surprised, most of them. Although their dads